This is a very special and very specific little exercise. One thing I have noticed in myself over the last couple of years, I began to notice this. And then I started checking with customers, and they were having the same issue. And they weren't aware of it either. That is that we gather stress in a place where we don't think about it. And that's in the throat. And if you notice that, if I notice, I'll tell you my experience and you can share yours when you try this, is that if I'm doing a lot of talking and I'm in a very tense situation, or it's going back and forth, and you know how life is today, you can be dealing with something and trying to be really careful about what you say, or being real dynamic about it, or whatever. It's creating stress that I gather in my throat. Or if I am in a situation where I have a lot to say, but I can't say any of it, which is not usual for me. I usually speak up. But if I'm in that situation, that also seems to create the same kind of tension in my throat. So this is to help release that. It's very quick. It works very easily. And you'll be amazed at the relief that you get when you didn't even really realize that you were holding tension there. So you want to be in a quiet space. You want to be alone. Be aware of your throat and put one hand there. You're not holding the throat. It's just where your middle finger, kind of, that's the pointing finger when you're doing things like this, where it's kind of right there at your throat. The other hand you can either put on your heart or on your upper belly. I kind of feel more comfortable with the upper belly, but some people have said they prefer the heart. So you are helping the throat energy to release, and you're grounding yourself with the other hand. So you just quietly close your eyes, and then you breathe in. And the breath that you take should be a belly breath. And maybe you don't know how to do that. So put your hand on your belly and see if you can breathe and let the belly go out. And the chest is not really moving. Can you do that? If you're having trouble with that, you can lie on the floor, because on the floor you really can only belly breathe. And put your hand on your belly and get used to doing this. So your one hand is at the throat, and the other hand is where you feel most comfortable. And then you breathe in, and you breathe out. You breathe in peace if you want something to do, or you can just feel the breath. Either way, you can breathe in peace or love, and then breathe out of your mouth. So you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's do it. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, and then out through your mouth. Breathing in through your nose, not your chest, and out through your mouth. In and out. In and out. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you breathe out, just let it fall at the end. Don't stop the breath, just like shh. Not shh. You want shh. So it just dribbles out to nothing. And then you easily breathe in again. Breathe in. Breathe out. And that exercise, you'll find, releases a lot of tension that you didn't even know you were holding in your throat. Makes you feel better, for sure. So, you know, the radiant wonder system is grounded in body awareness. So you want to be aware of your body during the day or in the evening, whenever you're conscious. You don't have to be constantly scanning it. But if you start to be more body aware, your body will say, hey, I need help. Hey, do this. Your body will start talking to you, and you'll be able to help keep it in the healing mode that you want it to be in. Keep it in a way of operating in your life that makes you feel good, makes you feel in charge, in a calm, easy manner. And yet, that's your birthright. You should be able to live like that. And becoming a little body aware will really help. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you can add this into your toolbox, something that you can use when necessary. Okay, I don't have a name for this one. I would probably call it waking up, because it's a great exercise if you're feeling really lethargic, or for me, it's a great exercise to do in the morning, because I don't necessarily wake up sharp as a tack. I wake up with a little bit of not quite being able to speak right and know what's going on. So um, I don't wake up foggy. I just wake up where I need to get more focused. So what happens at night is your energy is kind of settling down and you're sleeping. And so what happens in the morning is, in order to be part of the energy that's happening in the world, the sun's coming up and the flowers are growing and everything's happening. You want to be part of that. And if your system is a little sluggish in the morning, this is a great way to help yourself wake up. And you won't hyperventilate with it, because you're not just breathing, you're going to switch your nostrils. So you're going to switch, you're going to breathe out one, breathe out. You're breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. You're going to go back and forth from nostril to nostril. And you'll do this. You try to do it for a half a minute or maybe a minute. You don't want to pass out, because you don't want to get overly charged. It's not that you get charged up, but your lungs need to be able to release this is no good. Let's try it again. Hi. So this is a great exercise. I call it wake up the brain. So in the morning, I need a little extra shot of energy coming up, because all night long it's been down and relaxed and settled. And in the morning, I just need to get things coming up a little bit without caffeine, without getting supercharged, but bringing energy up. When you bring energy up, you also bring more blood flow, more oxygen to your brain, and that helps the whole day to start in the right way. So you're going to be, again, doing an alternate nostril technique, but you're going to be breathing in and out, in and out, in and out. So it's, let's see, in and out, yeah, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, back and forth. So it's quick, back and forth. Now I'm not breathing from my chest. I'm breathing below her. So I'm not feeling like it's coming up like this. I'm just feeling the energy coming up, not the tension coming up. So again, practice belly breathing if you don't know how to do it, but this is coming from your belly, coming from your core. And so you breathe out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and you go back and forth. And you do it for maybe half a minute. That's all you need to do. Maybe a minute. If you feel like you are not belly breathing, you're going to start to feel tension. So don't do it. Wait till you learn to belly breathe and do it that way, so that your belly is providing the diaphragm is helping the body to maintain balance for the lungs. So does that make sense? So breathe. Here's how you can watch me do it, and you can do it along with me, and we'll do it for, I don't know, I don't have anything in front of me to time it, but I'll do it with you a little bit so you get the rhythm. And that might be enough to start, because when you're first starting, about that time, the diaphragm has not been, it's a muscle and hasn't been working as much maybe. And so you're also exercising your diaphragm. So as you practice with this over time, it's going to help you a lot. So I do that. And then sometimes I will just knock my frontal lobe, and tell my brain to wake up for the day. Because when you do bilateral tapping, that also synchronizes the brain. So here you're bringing more oxygen, more energy and up in the body, and you're also waking yourself up. So you're ready for the day.